Hey, what's up? So, yeah, some creepy cult leader called ScriptManDan, SciManDan. He just released a new video, most likely algorithmically backed and pushed by the YouTube algorithm, which they admit they're now promoting basically content that says the Earth is a spinning space ball and demoting the flat Earth because that's what it's come to for the globe cultists. So, when ScriptManDan, SciManDan, what's up, everybody, releases a video, you get a barrage because he has a very committed and dedicated cult following. I mean, the vigor, yeah, what's up, Katie? The just the diehard religious zealotry, the fervor of this creepy religious cult. And I just woke up, by the way. I got a message from a friend um, who said, ScriptManDan has done another scripted hit piece on you. So I'm like, well, this is a perfect opportunity. He literally released his latest hit piece like 25 minutes ago. And since SciManDan is notoriously afraid of live debating, maybe he has a low EQ and he has a poor ability just to speak in real time, so he has to hide behind a script. But um, the point is, I figured, well, if SciManDan is afraid of debating flat earthers live, then maybe his cult followers will do it. What's up, Ranty? So I figured now that I'm getting flooded and bombarded by SciManDan's creepy cult, really creepy cult, I figured let me do a live stream while this army of retards are coming in and see, just see if they'll debate me live. I want to see if SciManDan's cult followers are as cowardly as SciManDan is. So I'm just here chilling at like 4 in the morning, just woke up, put on the first shirt I saw. Here I am. And if you cult members have anything to say, you want to push your mentally ill, creepy ass religion, uh, go ahead. Bring your best argument. We live on a spinning space ball, and I'll debunk it live. I'm still waiting. Is there anybody? Someone says I bought 90% of my subs. This is part of the creepy mental illness. It seems like atheists are very conspiratorial minded, basically just really just conspiracy theorists. A very strange cult. Um, and Go ahead, find a shred of evidence that I've paid for a single sub. But the mentally ill conspiratorial atheists, um, they just have a proclivity towards paranoia. It's very strange to me. Um, anyway, so I'm waiting. Is there a single SciManDan cult member who I'm sure is now at the video on my channel where SciManDan based his latest hit piece on, leaving their stupid comments? But will you debate me live right here? Because, SciManDan is notoriously terrified of a live debate. Probably low EQ. The EQ for SciManDan's probably really fucking low. And, it's just like in the dirt. And so he probably has trouble speaking without a script. And indeed, if you've ever seen ScriptManDan, um, you know, try to talk outside of his script, he sounds autistic. So, you know, this is your chance, cult members. Let's go. I think I saw somebody here. Darth Vader. I am a physicist. Now explain the horizon line scientifically. Oh, that's funny, Darth. Well, why don't you start? You who claim to have proven that we live on a spinning space ball 2,000 plus years ago. Why don't you go ahead and explain the horizon line scientifically? Because all you have is a fallacious model. Go ahead. Come on now. Get to it. Chop, chop. Mr. Superior Intellect. Chop, chop. You explain it. Since you're such a superior intellect and you have all the answers, explain it to me, buddy. And this is what SciManDan is afraid of. You see, the globe deception, because it's a deception, that's what all evidence reveals at this point. The globe deception thrives on it thrives on wizardry and intimidation, and that's really all they got. Waiting, Darth, waiting, Darth. Come on, Darth. Well, yeah, I mean, well, of course. Now, here's the funny thing. The funny thing is that if you go to the channel, to the video that SciManDan just released his latest silly scripted hit piece on, um, it's probably getting, if I were to look at the real-time analytics, it's probably getting tons of views. And I left a pinned comment there for all the cult members, knowing I'm live literally right this second. And apparently, I guess it's sort of like, when the followers can only be as good as the leader. And I don't see many signs. I probably have just getting dozens of views a minute right now on the video that SciManDan based his hit piece on. Probably getting many comments every minute. But where are the cult members live debating? Where are the cult members? So I guess it's sort of like when your cult idol leader is afraid of live debating, his followers can't be any better. So I'm waiting. And Darth, are you there, dude? I'm still waiting. Do you not have? Looks like Darth is afraid to explain the horizon. Wow, I thought you Globers had an explanation for the horizon. Darth has not provided his very. It must be really easy to Google the answer. Wow, what is the horizon on the globe? You haven't. Why haven't you explained it yet, dude? I mean, Darth, I thought you globe guys had an answer for the horizon. Oh man, looks like your model isn't complete. Looks like your model is lacking. That's sad, dude. I thought as a physicist you'd have a very simple answer, man. What are you afraid of, Darth? Look at Darth. Do not dodge my question. Wait a minute. So here we go. Darth goes, do not dodge my question. Explain the horizon line on a flat Earth. On a globe, it is a curve of the Earth, and it is that simple. Oh my god. Oh my god. The curve. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I just woke up. I woke up like 15 minutes ago. I'm sorry. The Oh my god. You guys can't be that stupid. Oh my god. Oh man. Dude, you're a physicist? Bro, provide your credentials, man. You SciManDan cult members, and all you creepy atheists, man. Come on. Show me your credentials, man. You can't possibly be a physicist. Okay. Oh God. And by the way, for anybody who's just tuning in, SciManDan cult followers, this is your chance now. This is your chance. SciManDan is notoriously scared of debating. He hides behind his script man Dan. So I had to go live right now just minutes after he released his latest hit piece, because if I can't debate the man himself, because he's too scared to, then I figured, let me see if his cult followers will debate. And now it looks like Darth Vader in the chat, self-proclaimed physicist, might be the best that this religious, just religiously driven anti-science cult has to offer. And this is embarrassing. So Darth Vader says that on the globe, the curve of the Earth is what the horizon is. Well, the really bad news for you, Darth, as a cult member, which is what you are, an anti-science cult member, is that top tier globe defenders have already admitted to me, in live debates, mind you, not hiding behind scripts, those who actually have the balls to debate live. Globers have admitted to me that on a flat Earth, there will be a horizon line, an apparent horizon line in the distance, at around 3 miles away from you, for someone who's standing on the shoreline and is around 6 feet tall. Darth, you can go ahead right now and go to Google, and you can type in how far away is the horizon. And if you're talking about somebody standing like on a shoreline over some water at around 6 feet height, Google will tell you that on the spinning space ball, the horizon line caused by the curve of the Earth, as you claim, is guess how far away? Come on now, Darth, you're a physicist. You're so fucking smart, dude. You're such a smart guy. So smart. Guess how far away the horizon line is for a 6 foot tall viewer standing on the shoreline, looking out into the distance. On the spinning spaceball model. In fact, I'm going to let Darth answer that question because he's such a smart guy. So let's go through and see if Darth already answered the question. We're going to see. Darth, I want you to answer the question. We'll start with having you answer the question. How far away is the horizon line if you're standing on the shoreline looking out over water and you're 6 feet tall and you're standing on this little globe model you think you live on? How far away is the horizon, Darth? Come on, Darth. Go ask SciManDan. Maybe he knows. You're really smart, Darth. You're a physicist, you claim. You're such a smart guy. I'm sure you worked hard for that degree. I really am. And I hope you didn't go massively into debt for the degree, which I know keeps you up at night and embarrasses you deeply. Unless you live in a country that has free education, which is also possible. So, Darth, I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer, Darth. That's right. Ridicule without research says, come on, Darth. Let's see. Oh, Darth, you don't know the answer to the question? You low IQ fucking little idiot. Darth, it's a simple question, bro. You said you're a physicist. Answer the question, man. You said you're a physicist. On your globe model, the one that you religiously cling to so much, so dearly, tell me right now. What's up, Nathan Oakley? Nathan Oakley keeps SciManDan up at night, having terrifying dreams, by the way. SciManDan has nightmares about Nathan Oakley, and everybody knows it. Darth, it's a simple question. How far away is the horizon line for a 6 foot tall observer standing at water's edge, looking out over water on the globe model? Just give us the answer, Mr. Smarty Physicist Pants. Let's go. Come on, Darth. You said you're a physicist. These should be off the top of your head. Boom, 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 boom. Because you're so confident, dude. You waltz up in my chat and you put the burden of proof on me and you try to dictate the direction and flow of this little conversation we're having. Come on, Mr. Smarty Pants. Come on, Mr. Smart. Everybody's waiting, Darth. Why are you so stupid? Why don't you know these basic things? I told you you can Google it. Fuck. Fuck. What's up, chocolate? So, I mean, is this the best that the SciManDan cult has to offer? We got SciManDan, who just makes scripted videos. That's why I like to call him ScriptManDan. He's notoriously on record afraid to debate flat earthers live, repeatedly denies any request. He'll commit his entire life right now to trashing flat earthers, trying to debunk them and making arguments against them, but he won't engage them live. And now his cult shows up. Let's see. Darth Vader, I enter your chat, ask one question, you still haven't answered, but you just insult. Now the Globetard is playing victim. See, there's like three or four repeated phases to the low IQ globe fucktard. The first phase is an arrogant fucking asshole who walks in, uses an appeal to authority to act as an appeal to intimidation, i.e. says he's a physicist. But he's obviously retarded because he can't answer a simple question about the very horizon that he brought up. Now, if I'm just a stupid flat earther, you should be eager and willing to enlighten me with your wisdom, Mr. Physicist Man. You fucking idiot. The next phase of a globetard is once they've been backed up against the ropes, as Darth has been right now, effortlessly. They then play victim and go, but you're being a meanie. And that's when you know that there's almost no hope left for the Glober. And that's why the globe is dying. Because these are the fucking little gammas we're dealing with. So I'm waiting for Darth Vader to simply answer a simple question he can't seem to answer. How far away is the horizon for a 6-foot-tall observer standing on water's edge looking out over the water on the spinning globe model? I'm going to have to answer the question for Darth because he clearly doesn't know the answer. His education, I mean, you can say you're a physicist, but man, you need to go back to school because you don't understand shit, bro. You don't understand shit. So that is the tactic of the low IQ globetard. We're gonna have to enlighten and educate Darth this morning. It's like 4 a.m. right now. I got a message from a friend of mine saying, "Hey, look, ScriptManDan wrote another script," and I'm like, "Well, since ScriptManDan's so scared of debating live, I figured let me see if his crazy cult followers who are showing up to leave comments will actually debate." Let's see here. Yeah. All right, we're gonna have to answer the question for Darth because he claims to be a physicist, but he doesn't know the most basic things about his own model. Oh man. Okay. See, Darth. So Darth. Okay. Darth doesn't know the answer. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and educate Darth because he doesn't know the answer. Let's go ahead and educate Darth. So Darth, according to your stupid spinning spaceball model, I think it's a shame you don't know the answer to this. I think it just makes you so stupid. Clearly an idiot. And this is a sad demonstration of SciManDan's cult. And I guess when you hide behind scripts all day and your cult members just gobble up, they just gobble up these stupid fucking videos of his. They're just retarded. So it looks like one of Darth's friends on Discord or some chat private messaged him the answer. So he finally gave it. Good job, little Darthy. Good job, little Darthy. 3 miles. So Darth, you know, when you're not part of a cult, when you're not married to the spinning space ball model, just religiously attached to it, you quickly realize that something's going on with what they're telling us. Because guess what? I've had top tier Globers admit to me in live debates that on a flat Earth, not your stupid fake globe model, on a flat Earth, there will be a visible, apparent horizon line about 3 miles away from a 6 foot tall observer standing on water's edge looking out over the water. So let me kind of restate that for the retard self-proclaimed physicist Darth, who appears to be really the only cult member of SciManDan's following that actually had the balls to show up in here and say so. What a cowardly little cult. So apparently, you can have an apparent horizon line without curve. You don't need physical curvature to have a horizon line in 3D space. Top tier Globers have admitted it to me. And of course, you want to know why the reason there would be an apparent horizon line on a flat Earth, even though there's no physical curve obstruction? Oh, well, anybody who understands science and physics, like you, Darth, should understand this. Dude. Like, I mean, did they not teach you this in school? Maybe you skipped out on the science of physics, light, and vision course. Maybe you didn't take that class. Go back to college. Go take it. It's a great class. Or it's actually free on YouTube. Go check out Life is Short on YouTube. And there's a 3 hour plus presentation just going over the details of this very basic sort of science that you clearly missed out on. So, yeah. So my question for Darth, first and foremost, before we go any further, is what's going on? Is this just some kind of coincidence? Is it just a coincidence that on the globe you have your curving horizon, whatever ridiculous claim you have that it's like a bulge and that's peaking and then you can't see what's on the other side? Completely counter to all experience and observations, by the way. You have a horizon line on a globe model that's 3 miles away for a 6 foot tall observer at water's edge. But on a flat Earth, you can also have a horizon 3 miles away due to how vision works. Visual angular compression. The way things appear to get smaller in the distance and appear to converge. And I'm not even saying that it converges at eye level. I don't think your visual perception of the world converges at eye level. But that's a different topic for a different time. The point here is that you can have a vanishing line horizon on a flat Earth at 3 miles away for a 6 foot tall observer at water's edge, just like you can on the globe. So before we even go any further, you need to explain to me, is that just a coincidence? Is it just, I mean, what is that? I mean, if you're honest, you'll at least admit, if you're honest, you'll at least be like, that's kind of interesting. You don't have to say it proves the Earth is flat or debunks the globe, but if you're honest and you're not a religious anti-science cult zealot bigot, then you'll at least be like, that's kind of interesting. Like, what are the odds that the size of the Earth they tell us we live on, 24,901 miles, will create an apparent horizon line at 3 miles? and that on a flat plane with no curvature, no physical obstruction blocking things, blocking your vision, you'll also have a vanishing line, horizon line at the same, roughly the same distance as you'll have this vanishing line, horizon line on the globe. Mind you, vanishing line, horizon line, because on the globe model, the horizon causes things to vanish. This is what they tell us, right? It causes things to vanish. And by the way, guys, the super chat was disabled by YouTube. I was demonetized a few months ago because I like Trump. I know it's terrible. So if you guys are enjoying this stream and you want to support more of my work, I think there's a link down here, but paypal.me/red pill philosophy, paypal.me/red pill philosophy, if you'd like to send over a thank you or a donation. Because yes, YouTube, YouTube censors, demonetizes everybody that they disagree with, including Flat Earth, by the way. And now they literally say that they're boosting authoritative sources. And I have to wonder if SciManDan is getting some of that algorithmic welfare from YouTube. Now that YouTube has actually publicly admitted in their own blog post, YouTube released public blog post admitting that they're cutting back on the promotion of flat earth videos through the recommended tab and a recommended feature, which is an important way that exposure is gained. But that's neither here nor there. So yes, we're going to scroll and see if Darth Retard has provided some type of a coherent explanation for this incredible coincidence. Let's see if Darth Retard has explained this shock. I mean, as a physicist, it should be a quick answer, right, Darth? Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nathan Oakley. Really appreciate it. That is the link right there. Nathan Oakley popped it in a couple times, and we're looking for Darth. We're looking for Darth. There it is. Okay, so Darth, we got one low IQ scramble. I think Darth is starting to realize that this little old flat earther called Red Pill Philosophy is way above his league. Little self-proclaimed physicist. Little self-proclaimed. I hope you didn't get an education in the United States, because man, that debt must be crushing you. That embarrassing student loan debt that has really decimated the face of all these degrees people love to wave around. It's like, I have a degree, look what I got. And then simultaneously, you're also saying, I'm buried in hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and I hope the next presidential candidate, forgives all the debt, because this sucks. This wasn't worth it. It's just so embarrassing. I'd be so humiliated. I'm still scrolling back through the messages. Looks like this is phase 3 for the Globetards. Phase 1 is arrogantly try to intimidate you by showing you their credentials, which simultaneously reveals how much student loan debt is crushing their shoulders every day. The next step is to play victim when you're not intimidated by their intimidation tactics. The third phase of a low IQ, mentally retarded globe fucktard, the third phase is to switch the topic when you've decimated what they were saying. So Darth is currently in phase 3, like the little fucking retard he is. Looks like Darth hasn't explained it yet. Darth, we're waiting for your explanation on this incredible coincidence. How does your little physics explain it? Shut up, Darth. I'm answering your questions, which is what you asked me to do. I'm challenging every little thing you're saying. So the question remains on the table and everybody's waiting, Darth. How do you explain that? Tell us, is it just a coincidence that you can have a horizon on a flat Earth that would appear due to visual angular compression at about 3 miles away? And according to the size of the globe that you say we live on, there would also be a horizon caused by physical obstruction at around 3 miles away. Just explain to me why. explain to me, just explain it right now. Is it just a coincidence? We need the answer right now, Mr. Darth, because this is why people are tossing your stupid globe model in the trash, because these are weird coincidences, bro. That's right. That's exactly right. So we're waiting. We're waiting, Darth. Yeah. One Burgo 7 says Balder's getting absolutely destroyed. What else is new? Exactly. 100%. Exactly, man. What else is new? What else is new? SciManDan, I imagine SciManDan's awake right now. Like he just published a video about me like 30 minutes ago. So Darth Vader has reverted to phase one of being a low IQ globetard. Um, and he says, all right, given your horizon explanation is fake science. Fake science. You're such a wizard. Darth, you're such a gamma wizard. You have no science. You're just like SciManDan, ScriptManDan. You're just a gamma wizard. All right, giving your horizon explanation is fake science. It is just a coincidence. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh. 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 Oh god. I can't believe they're so stupid. I can't believe they're so stupid. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just shedding tears. It's so funny. Oh god. Oh. No wonder no one buys this stupid spinning spaceball shit anymore. No wonder the only people who think they live in a spinning spaceball are either people who haven't looked into it or prideful, well-educated fucktards like Darth Vader, who's too prideful to admit that the $100,000 student loan debt he got in exchange for that degree turned out to be the biggest fucking bullshit ever. This is what we're dealing with, guys. We're dealing with people who spent hours, years getting educated, piling on that student loan debt, and are too prideful to admit that they got doubly scammed. You got scammed by the student loan, and half the shit you learned isn't even relevant. And they're just so low IQ. They're so fucking stupid. I mean, so how do you even respond to Darth Vader here? All right, giving your horizon explanation is fake science. Pure gamma wizardry. You didn't even say anything there. You're just like, well, you're fake science, so that's fake science. I've had top tier globe defenders admit to me that on a flat earth there would be an apparent horizon line at 3 miles away. Bruh, dude, from what you've demonstrated so far, you are nowhere near on the level of some of the other globe defenders who are at least coherent when they try to talk. They at least sound coherent. So I'm gonna go ahead and supersede to the globe defenders who actually at least know how to fucking speak correctly, who have admitted to me that on a flat earth there will be an apparent horizon line due to the way vision and optics and the physics of light. You understand these very, like, it's the class you skipped in college. So I'm gonna defer to them because at least they can talk coherently. You, sir, need to go back to the drawing board and get up to date. Okay? Because Globers now admit you will have an apparent horizon line at 3 miles away in a flat Earth. Just saying the word fake science is just gamma wizardry you learned in college. So Darth Vader has been utterly destroyed, humiliated, embarrassed. And by the way, Darth has not yet explained. He has not yet explained. If this is SciManDan is in the chat. Oh, SciManDan says, just popped in to see what butthurt looks like. See you later. This is what SciManDan does. He pops in and he runs away. Go write your next script, Sci. ScriptManDan, go write your next script, man. Why are you afraid to debate flat earthers? This is the second time in like a week that you pop up in a live stream chat. You go, and then you run off. You did it at Nathan. Why are you afraid of Nathan Oakley? Why are you afraid to debate me? If you have the time, SciManDan, to write your scripts and edit your videos and plug your sponsors, why don't you have time to click on a Hangout link and let's debate live right now? You probably have, SciManDan probably has the best track record of refusing to debate people on the internet. Marty Leeds, Nathan Oakley, me, here I am. Come on, SciManDan, everybody's watching. Why won't you debate me live right now? Come on. Everybody can see that you're afraid to debate me, dude. Let's do it. Let's set it up right now. Come on, SciManDan. Everybody's watching. Everybody knows you can write scripts. And everybody knows you're afraid. ScriptManDan. ScriptManDan. And it's not butthurt. Butthurt is you spending, I don't know, 10 plus hours writing your scripts and making all these videos because flat earth keeps you up late at night. We all know it. ScriptManDan. We know that you've had many sleepless nights thinking about flat earth. You globers, particularly you atheist globers, are fucking so scared. SciManDan, did you run off? You just humiliated yourself in front of your cult. Wow. Wow. This is SciManDan, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScriptManDan. I jump out of bed at 3:30 in the morning, hair all disheveled, half awake. I'm doing a live stream here. I'm single-handedly destroying these low IQ globers from the SciManDan cult in the chat. And then SciManDan, the cult leader himself, pops in, leaves the most butthurt comment, and literally waves goodbye and runs off. This is why the globe is dead, friends. This is why it's all over for the spinning space ball. It's all over. And I know that you globers stay up late at night. And there's a simple solution here, guys. There's a simple solution to being awake late at night, thinking that the earth might actually be flat. The solution is to stop being a religious psycho. Put down your religious, psychopathic beliefs. Put them down. Put the globe down. Put the fucking globe down. And start thinking and accepting the real world. Look at the science. Look at the evidence. When you see a shocking coincidence that Darth Vader in the chat refuses to acknowledge, like you could have a horizon line on both a globe and a flat earth at the same distance away, but caused by two completely different things. You have to look at these things. You have to be open with yourself. You have to be willing to humble yourself and say, fuck, that education I spent so much money and years on, they might have taught me something fundamentally wrong. That would be the true pro-science thing to do. That would be the true humble and intellectually honest thing to do. That's what that would be. But you don't see that. You don't see that. What you see is religious fundamentalism, absolute psychopathic religious globers, the most diehard committed cult. I've never seen a more organized cult of religious freaks than those who think they live on the underside of a spinning space ball. SciManDan pops in here. He has the time to write his scripts. He has the time to edit his videos. He has the time to plug his sponsors. It's funny, people say I'm just doing it for the clicks and the money. But SciManDan's probably getting boosted by the YouTube algorithm that says they've literally admitted they want to boost authoritative sources and suppress flat Earth content. So it's not outside the realm of possibility that there's algorithmic benefits there, algorithmic privilege. Steven Crowder just released a video talking about how they have this shocking evidence that YouTube is meddling in the 2020 election here in the United States. Steven Crowder's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, man. So this is reality. Darth Vader. Oh, Darth Vader, why are you attacking me? Oh, you're so mean. Wow, aren't you above insults? Like, maybe if you were just more intellectual, you wouldn't resort to childish insults. You see, guys, I'm being a gamma atheist wizard right now. That's what gamma atheist wizards say. So, it's just really crazy stuff here. Wow, SciManDan literally ran off. This dude, how does he sleep at night? I mean, I know he's barely sleeping as is because flat Earth keeps him awake, but dude, like, everybody sees that you don't debate people, bro. At least there's some globers out there who are willing, like, dude, if you're gonna say you believe in something and you're gonna say that, this is your position and you're gonna write scripts and plug sponsors, shitting on people, ridiculing flat earthers, attacking them, mocking them, sending your crazy cult members to attack people. Like, I don't know. I'm a little worried for SciManDan's future because YouTube says they're releasing a new policy on creator harassment, and SciManDan's entire channel is just attacking people and sending armies of butthurt atheist trolls to go comment, downvote, and attack, call you stupid, retard, moron, idiot. You should be outcasted. It's just. Oh, and I'm sure SciManDan will claim he's just attacking the ideas, not the person. I don't think you can just separate those two things, bro. I don't think you can just separate those two things. So I hope that YouTube's new creator harassment policy, I hope it doesn't completely destroy SciManDan's career. But we all know that YouTube is all about double standards. So let's see. Yeah, of course he is. Someone says, I used to love your old vids when you went after feminists, etc., but these flat earth vids are beneath you. I disagree. I think you just haven't looked into it enough. Factorial Phage says, explain the north and south celestial poles. Explain why there is an apparent horizon line at 3 miles away on a flat earth and on the alleged spinning spaceball model you claim we live on. Go! So, wow, man, what a morning this was. I should go catch the sunrise now that I'm already up. I've been trying to do that lately. I've been trying to catch the sunrise. Hey, what's up, Katie? Katie Braun in the chat says, good night, dude. You scared off SciManDan. Well, he just ran away. Like, he literally chimed in and ran away. He's like, hey, and he literally put a little wave emoji. Bye. So he runs away from Marty Leeds, runs away from Nathan Oakland, runs away from Red Pill Philosophy, runs away from God knows how many other people have said, hey, man, like, you're going to write these hit pieces on me. Why don't you, like, hello? Like, man the fuck up. Let's talk. Let's do it. Come on. But that's not how ScriptManDan works. It's not my fault. Get mad at him, not me. Oh well, Darth. I mean, Darth. Now that we're on the topic of horizons, which you brought up to begin with, like 20 minutes ago. Um, hello. That's perfectly explained. In fact, sunrises and sunsets really only make sense on the flat Earth. They don't make sense on your spinning retard model, because on your spinning retard model, you know, oh, just stop it. You're just too stupid, man. It's just you Globers are just literally bottom of the barrel fucking retarded, man. It's just embarrassing. Factorial Phage has denied to answer the question, so that is shocking. Darth brought it up 20 minutes ago, failed to answer. Horizons, the subject on hand. You can't answer it, man? The burden of proof is on the globe. You guys have to explain why I'm currently upside down compared to somebody like Nathan Oakley, who's tilted at a different angle because he's, 5,000 miles away from where I live, going around the curve. You guys have the burden of proof. So the question is still on the table. Is it just a coincidence that you can have a horizon line in a flat Earth due to the way vision works at 3 miles away for a 6-foot tall observer standing at water's edge looking out over the water? And according to your spinning spaceball model, you'll have a physical obstruction apparent horizon line at 3 miles distance for a 6-foot tall observer standing at water's edge looking out over the water. No one's explained that yet. So I'm waiting. But so this is why people like SciManDan are afraid, very, very afraid of debating live, because anybody who's honest in real time has to deal with these realities now. And you don't look very confident the way SciManDan looks when he's reading his scripts. Factorial, what do you avoid? You haven't answered the question, and the burden of proof is on the Globers. So why don't you answer the question about the horizons? What are you afraid of, dude? I mean, the burden of proof is on you. You need to answer my questions. So get answering, buddy. What are you afraid of? People want to know why you can have a horizon at 3 miles away on a flat Earth and on your globe model. People want to know, dude. People are scratching their head going, dude, this globe model doesn't make any sense. There's a flat Earth alternative for the horizons. What are you afraid of? You better give me a good answer soon, man, because there's 212 people watching, and they want to know too. Because I've been asking this question now for about a year, and none of you globe retards have a single answer for it. So get answering. Yeah, wow. So yeah, this is what it's come to. SciManDan is so afraid of debating and engaging with people live that it's literally come down to, when you get the notification he just released his latest hit piece on you, you have to get up at 3 a.m, go live like I am now, and at least try to engage his cult members who have so far failed so epically. Simple question, guys. How do you explain this simple question about horizons? You have to give me an answer. Darth Vader has refused. Factorial Phage says, explain the north and south celestial poles. Why are you evading the question, man? We were talking about horizons. Answer the question. What are you afraid of? Okay, so is the answer to the question that it's just a big coincidence and we're just supposed to pretend that nothing weird is going on here? There's just nothing weird going on? That on a flat Earth, you can have a horizon line at 3 miles away, and on your globe model, we can have a horizon line at 3 miles away? Are we just supposed to pretend that's a coincidence? Guys, you better get your answers sorted out, because it's not looking good. Darth Vader, you're the one who brought up horizons 25 minutes ago. Where's your answer to the question? You guys are such pathetic retards, man. Yeah, exactly. Press 1 if you think the globe is dead, right, Trish? I mean, God, it's all over. I don't know how I would even function. And Nathan Oakley is exactly right. The horizon is not an actual position. But I don't know how I would sleep at night if I was a diehard committed cult member. I don't know how I would sleep. I, the mental gymnastics you have to do in order to keep believing that fairy tale. I think I know the only way you could ever keep believing in and defending the spinning space ball, the way Fractal Page or whatever his name is trying to do, the way Darth Vader is trying to do. I think it's just you have to be religious. You have to be a religious maniac. You literally crazed out of your mind, religious nut job. Just literally foaming at the mouth, crazed, unhinged, religious zealot maniac. That's the only way you defend the globe model at this point. You are a crazed, diehard religious freak, and that's what it comes down to. You just have to be completely insane, just just psycho maniac religious freak. Um, because see, reasonable and rational people, when they find out that, as Darth Vader so kindly created the opportunity for me to bring up, the horizon line on a flat Earth can be 3 miles away, just like it can be on. Wait, this is funny. See, okay, wait, Darth Vader has reverted back to phase one of being a globetard. Phase one of being a globetard: appeal to consensus, authority, and intimidation. Bully people. How do you sleep at night? Just bullying people because they have different views. Darth Vader says, "You realize you are describing 99% of people, right?" Oh, because 99% of people believe they live on a spinning ball? Oh, sorry. Most people think they live on a spinning space ball by default. Not because they looked into it, not because they give a fuck, not because they're interested, but because they were told. Those don't count, by the way. This is why Flat Earth is winning and decimated. This is why you stay up at night, late at night, thinking about Flat Earth. It's because Flat Earth is actually winning right now because it's not 99% of people believe the Earth is a sphere. Because 95% or probably more percent of people believe that because they were just told it and they never thought about it again. In other words, their conviction that they live on a sphere is a house of cards. It takes one little gust of wind to bring that whole thing crashing down because they never analyzed it, they never looked into it, they never studied it, they never tried to find out the deeper reasons for why the Earth, according to you guys, is a spherical model, and you claim that that works. So it's really not flat Earth versus 99% of the population that believes it's the globe. Well, no, because those people believe it just because they were told. They don't count. It's flat Earth versus you diehard globe defending cultists. And there ain't that many of you who are competent in defending your globe model. There's not that many. So it's really flat earthers and globe skeptics versus diehard religious maniacs who think they live on the underside of a spinning space ball. That's why the globe is dying, and that's why you guys need algorithmic welfare from mega corporations. From mega corporations. YouTube has admitted they're giving you guys an algorithmic helping hand because you can't beat flat earthers in a debate. Again, just another reason to stay up late at night in terror, you poor little globers. So, yeah, SciManDan ran away. We all saw it here live. This is who he is. He repeatedly refuses invitations to debate. He claims that the reason he doesn't debate is because this is settled science. One of the most arrogant gamma wizard statements you could ever state. This is settled science. Oh, that is such a betrayal of true scientific inquisitiveness. That is such a betrayal of the history of science. Go read Thomas Kuhn's landmark book, The Structure of Scientific Revolutions. Go read it, guys. Go boost your IQ and go read Thomas Kuhn's The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, where he literally talks about, in fact, he coined the phrase paradigm shift, where he talks about how the history of science is a never ending process of established consensus getting completely obliterated and tossed out for a new paradigm shift, which then becomes established consensus and gets completely torn down by a new paradigm shift. This is literally science. And to say the science is settled and I don't engage people who question the current consensus. This is what SciManDan says when he doesn't want to debate people. I don't debate people because this is established science. That is literally the opposite of a scientific mind. And it's not a coincidence that these dudes who claim to be pro-science the most always stuff science in their name. SciManDan. Bobby the Science Guy. It's what they do. It's what they do. And again, it's really about realizing that, Globers really have nothing to stand on at this point. Globers have nothing to stand on at this point. All they have is gamma wizardry. And SciManDan is the ultimate gamma wizard. He's a great gamma wizard. So this was fantastic. I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to Darth for proving you don't have an explanation for why there is an apparent horizon line at 3 miles away on both a flat Earth and a globe Earth. It's incredible how you demonstrated, even though you're a self-proclaimed physicist, that you don't know the answers or explanations for these incredible coincidences. I want to say thank you for every Globetard and SciManDan cultist in the chat who failed, absolutely failed today. You guys had your chance to engage me live and actually provide some answers for your ridiculous model that is so embarrassingly stupid. And you've provided nothing. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And now when this live stream ends, I'm going to go and check out the original video that SciManDan's latest hit piece was based on, my video. And I'm sure there's going to be tons of little dorks leaving all their little hateful comments. It's hateful. It's hateful is what it is. It's vicious attacking is really what it is. You have to wonder, is it a form of religious discrimination, what YouTube is doing? Think about it. Is it religious discrimination? In fact, Factoriophage, you didn't answer the question about horizons. Dude, your globe model, don't you have a working model? Why can't you answer my question? Don't you have a working model? Hello? We're talking about horizons. Darth Vader failed. You failed. Come on, dude. People need answers to these questions or they're going to keep abandoning the globe. Dude, stay up late at night, get an answer, and come back. Because we want to know why that coincidence exists. Tell us why there can be a horizon line on a flat Earth due to the science of vision and optics. But there could also be a flat Earth, or there could also be a horizon line on the globe, and they're both the same distance away. Come on, we need an answer to that incredible coincidence. Explain it. Come back when you can explain it. Is it religious discrimination? Is it religious discrimination that YouTube is algorithmically censoring flat earthers by their own admission? A lot of people believe the earth is flat and they do it through the context of the Bible as their religion. And I know the word religion has a lot of connotations. And although I don't consider myself a biblical flat earther and religion is not part of what drives me, I'm interested strictly on the observable and the logical and the repeatable, which is exactly why I'm a flat earther, 99% flat earther at this point. Um, but is it religious? Can it be argued that it's a form of religious discrimination? YouTube algorithmically censoring people who think the earth is flat. We really have to look at this because YouTube's in really big trouble right now. A lot of people are really pointing out that YouTube is really up to no good. They're really up to some shady stuff. And it's not looking good. The Trump administration, anytime now, could, you know, start laying justice down, and justice needs to be done. Justice. It's all about justice, really. Like social justice, like if a minority of flat earthers, if a flat earth minority group have a certain belief and a mega corporation is tyrannically crushing and silencing their voices, this is a social justice issue. And I just believe social justice is so important that I feel like we need to defend minority voices that are being silenced by big, powerful mega corporations. So when like big, powerful like mega corporations are silencing like flat Earth little minority voices, that to me is like that's insane. And you really have to wonder, a, why do low IQ global believers need algorithmic welfare from YouTube to beat flat earthers in a debate? I mean, we understand that SciManDan is too afraid to debate. We understand that his cult members who showed up in the chat here failed miserably to explain anything about reality. So I guess that makes sense why they need mega corporations to give them algorithmic welfare. So I want to say thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. This was an impromptu live stream. No scripts here, no scripts here, no scripts here. And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Again, if you enjoyed the stream, ever since I was demonetized, you can't super chat. But the link is right down there in the description. PayPal.me/Red Pill Philosophy if you'd like to support. Looks like every Glober channel now is making big bucks monetizing their stuff. So if Globetards can do it, why can't flat earthers? So yeah, paypal.me/Red Pill Philosophy. The link just got placed in the chat there. Thank you very much, sir, if you enjoyed the stream. And that is it for now, guys. Impromptu live stream at 3 in the morning. SciManDan went running scared. Later, guys. And you Globers better get some answers because it's looking really bad. It's looking really fucking bad for you idiots. It's looking really bad. It's looking